So, Epic Journey Around the World is so much more than just documenting our adventures as we travel around the world for the next year. My primary goal was to show people how to build wealth, travel the world, and have a great time while you do it. But even more importantly than that, it's my mission to get behind people who are doing really big things and having a positive impact on the world. And so in this video, you're gonna meet a really good friend of mine who's a medical student from the US, and he needs your help. He is getting ready to fly to the opposite side of the world to provide medical care for people who are in desperate need and who lack basic medical services. At the end of this video, you'll see a big commitment that I made to Brian, and I hope you'll join us on this epic journey and help save some lives. Hey everybody, Chris Dunn back with you, and today I have a really special interview with a good friend of mine, Brian Hamadi. Brian, glad to have you on here, man.
Happy to be here, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, you're doing something huge, and I think everybody needs to know about it. Part of my epic journey is I want to give back, and I want to make really cool things happen. And whenever you told me the story of what you're going to be doing this summer, I had to get behind it because I just think it's amazing. And so why don't we jump right into that? Just kind of introduce yourself to everybody, man.
My name is Brian Hamade. I'm a medical student up at a school, Cooper Medical School, Rowan University, up in Camden, New Jersey. And ever since I went into medicine, I'm going into it with service as the mainstay. I'm trying to build a career around service, and that's a big reason why I came to Camden, New Jersey, because it's a really big, it's a city with a great need.
Right. So what is it that you're doing in July, right?
Yeah, so in July, got the opportunity to go to Nepal and deliver health care to populations with people in poverty over there.
Awesome, man. So you're going over there basically to volunteer and help people with less than average medical services, I guess?
Yeah, so whenever I first kind of wanted to get into delivering international healthcare, some of my first motivations, I saw people going up and down the coast of Africa on a boat, and they were basically curing people's diseases, and some of them were just instant cures. Some of them they kind of had to go back and revisit, but a lot of these people were kind of kicked out of their society because of the disease that they had, and these doctors were able to go over there and cure the disease and also mitigate that social impact that it had on them as well, and be able to get them introduced back into their society. And whenever I heard that story, I couldn't imagine how gratifying that must be and how much of a difference that makes. And there's another story that I heard about doctors bringing kids coming up and bringing their friend up on a sled with a leg infection. And that doctor being the only doctor there, being able to deliver care and really save lives. But those are some of the more glorious stories that you hear. But these populations, I mean, really basic needs of catering to basic needs is a huge thing, and it really goes a long way. And like wound care, delivering antibiotics, day-to-day things that we take for granted over there go a long way in places like Nepal.
So what are your expectations when you go over there? Like, what kind of care do you think you'll be delivering, or just what kind of general expectations do you have?
So as a young student doctor aspiring to build a career around service and give back internationally and deliver healthcare internationally, this opportunity is really truly something special for me. I hope to go over there, and while I'm there, I'm going to be doing rounds in the ER. I'm going to be helping mothers with newborn babies, tending to wound care. I'm also going to that's going to be in Kathmandu. And then there's also remote sites around there where medical care is very sparse, and I'm going to be helping out in areas like that too. And I hope while I'm over there to be able to make some sort of a difference, to be able to bring something, to be able to give care where there is a disparity. And being at the beginning of my medical career like I am, I hope to use this as a motivator, as a momentous experience to really get me motivated to go back and bring back some enthusiasm to go back and spend my career giving to populations like the one that I'm going to be giving in Nepal. Also, the school that I'm at right now, there's a lot of like-minded individuals that are all around service. We say everybody here kind of drank the service Kool-Aid.
And you're up in Camden, right?
Up in Camden, yeah.
So that's, from what I know, a pretty hardcore area. Tell me about that. What's that like?
Yeah, so Camden is, I didn't really know what to expect before I came up here because I lived my whole life in Tampa, Florida. And I came up here, and you hear about healthcare disparities, and you hear about needs within the United States, and hearing it's one thing, experiencing it, being in it, meeting people who has had their families torn apart because of disease, who have mental health issues, and you really begin to appreciate the disparity, and it's truly saddening.
Yeah,
and
one of the reasons why I say that again.
And very motivating at the same time.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, one of the things that got me behind this project with you is I've personally seen the lack of healthcare in the Himalayas. You know, Nepal. You know, I went to Bhutan, and I was up there in some pretty remote areas, and I actually went a different route that not many Western people get to see. And I went to this school where there was these kids that were basically living in this kind of pseudo military compound thing, and they were dirty. I could tell there was like no healthcare there, and the only real healthcare was in the capital city, which I think was Paro or Thimphu, or I can't remember, but the hospital. I actually went to the hospital and I saw the ER, and
yeah,
it was insane just what they did not have that we take for granted. And so when you told me you were going over there to do this, and you were putting together this whole project, I was like, man, I have to get behind this. So I commend you for doing it, man. It's a really big deal.
Thanks, Chris. I definitely appreciate your support. I just want to say, ever since I mentioned this video to Chris, or this shared my experience of what I'm going to be doing with Chris, he's been on board with it, 100% supporting behind me since the very first time I said anything to him about it.
Absolutely, man. We're going to make this happen. So, guys, what we're doing is actually we're raising money to send Brian over there because Brian's a student and basically trying to raise enough money to get over there so he can volunteer. And so, Brian, I didn't tell you this, but what I'm actually going to do is any of my YouTube subscribers or anybody that follows me on Twitter or the blog, anybody that makes a donation to this cause, I'm going to match their donation. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, brother. We're going to make this happen.
Wow.
And the thing is, it's not a lot of money. I think you need like maybe $2,500 left to get over there and make this happen, right?
That's right.
All of you guys that are watching this video, if you get value from any of the videos that I do or any of the training that I do, and if you're on board with this epic journey around the world, I really encourage you to donate and just help Brian get over there. And my goal is to get over there and actually do some video episodes with him up there in the Himalayas and show you guys the stuff that he does and the impact that he has up there. So
that'd be great.
Yeah, man. Anything else you want to say, or any other goals, or anything that you want to say while we're on the call?
I just want to say, I mean, my the reason for doing this is to help deliver healthcare to people living in poverty now and into the future. And I want to thank Chris Dunn for being 100% behind me during his epic journey. I hope that's going awesome for you, bud.
It is, man.
And thanks for your support. And I also want to thank you for watching this video and giving me your time and your consideration.
Good stuff, man. Well, thanks, guys, for watching. And I'm going to link everything up in the video and the description. Please like this up, share it with your friends. If you know anybody who's benefited from healthcare, who's lived in an impoverished area before, you know just how important this stuff is. And I'm really looking forward to bringing some cool footage back from Nepal and up in the Himalayas. And we might even have a Everest expedition planned. Wink, wink, hint, hint. So, yeah, thanks again, guys. Brian, it was great having you on, man.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
Absolutely. See ya.
See ya.